Chocolate. It's been a favorite for years. In the movies, on TV, in the candy store, and in our homes. But a recent report from Bloomberg predicted demand might overtake supply in less than 10 years. The reason for a possible cocoa shortage? Pests, weather, and consumer demand.
We expect there's going to be a shortage by 2020 of about 1 million tons of cocoa per year.
Mike Goltanen is a plant researcher who's tracking this potential shortage with his team at Penn State.
The main problem for cocoa farmers is that plant diseases destroy about 40% of the crop every year. So we do research here to try to understand how the plant immune system works. And the idea is that by understanding that, we can breed for better plants that are more resistant to the plant pathogens.
Goltanen and his team are working on possible solutions to protect the cocoa plant.
What we discovered was that spraying glycerol on plants induces the immune system in the plants, and at least in the lab can make them more resistant to the pathogens. And glycerol is a very cheap, environmentally safe, and safe for humans.
The research that Professor Goltanen and his team perform right here in this lab not only are used to induce the immune system of the cocoa plant, but more impressively can possibly be used for other crops across the agricultural spectrum. I got a look at the plants they're testing their research on in this Penn State greenhouse. It may be a while before they can be used in the real world, but the team has high hopes.
We have a lot of work to do, so doing it in the lab is one thing, doing it in a field is another thing.
As for the future for the world's favorite delectable treat, Goltanen does not seem too worried.
There'll always be chocolate around. I think the question is, does it become like a real luxury item like caviar or champagne or something like that that becomes so expensive, you can't, only wealthy people could afford it.
In University Park, I'm Bernadette Berger for the Center County Report.